Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Chunkinator, a series where I spend an hour inside of a randomly unlocked chunk. The full rules will be down in the description below, you may want to check that out. Last episode we unlocked Draenor Village, so we will be headed there to start today's episode off, and I'm super excited for it. It's going to be an awesome chunk. Alright, the clock has begun. We have 1 hour. There's honestly so much here that I want to do that it's a little overwhelming. It's the first time I felt like there's more... there's too much stuff to do within the hour chunk, if that makes sense. But with that said, we should get started. So I'm going to take my coins out of the bank, and I'm kind of just going to start there and head over to Diango and pick up everything that I think we're going to need. So obviously we're going to want a Chronicle. We can't use it just yet, but we will be able to at some point soon. I'm going to hold off on buying cards for now. The next thing that I know we're going to need is the event RPG, and honestly, somebody commented this like a day or two ago, and it saved my butt, because I had no idea that this existed. I had no idea what it was. I mean, I guess I knew it existed, but I didn't know that it was here. I really hope I'm not missing anything else useful. I'm going to check all this stuff out as I'm doing some other things throughout the chunk, but I'm going to buy 3 of these just in case I die and lose them, like if we have a wilderness chunk or something. Another thing that I absolutely know we need is the cabbage cape. It has some stats, I think. Yeah, it's got a little bit of defense, but it's also just going to be our best in slot for a while. So, as is the event RPG. So if you're not familiar, my dog went absolutely crazy during the last clip. So there's going to be a weird cut there. But yeah, if you're not familiar with the event RPG, it basically doesn't have any stats, but it does have a 3-tick attack style. So what that means is even though you're just kicking, it's going to be so much quicker than using like an iron dagger, for example. So I think it's actually better than up to a steel scimitar. I may have to double check that, but I know for now it's going to be our best in slot. So we're definitely going to have a couple of those, and I'm going to go through my bank tab at some point just to make it not look so terrible to look at. But yeah, so we have these from Diango. I don't think I'm missing anything else. I've tried to research this, and I don't think anything else would be useful. I'll double check again before I leave just to make sure. I'm so scared I'm going to forget something good and then just get flamed. Now, we also can buy these wines. The only issue with wine, if I recall, is that it actually drains your stats. We'll still definitely do it for things like pickpocketing, but we do have some better food here from our last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago now, with the stews. So for now, we're gonna, use these, and then I'll buy some wines before we leave, or if we start pickpocketing. Can we just talk about this? Look at this man, dude. This looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. I love the cabbage cape. Isn't there an emote for it too? Yeah. Hold on. Why am I facing the wall? Our first skill cape emote on the account. Alright, no time to waste. Ran over to my boy Ned to buy just a couple of ropes. We already have 1 in the bank, but ropes are super useful, and without access to many stores, they're actually kind of hard to come by, so I'm going to just buy probably 4 of those, stick them in the bank, and then I think my plan for the chunk is I'm going to buy some wines while I'm up here. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and go down to the sewers and kill some zombies. Alright, so I just bought about 2 inventories of wines. I'm heading down. Oh my god, dude. That man just hit 2 3s on me in a row. I'm heading down here just to start working on killing some zombies. I don't think either zombies or skeletons have anything on the drop table that we really need. So I don't think it matters which ones we kill. But for now, I'm just going to be training a bit. I'm going to get up to 25 attack and 25 strength. I'm just going to be double checking that there's not anything better that I can use my time on. We obviously don't have an axe still, so we can't do any wood cutting. And yeah, I think this is probably the best use of the time of the chunk, but I will double check myself as always. Dude, this thing just absolutely shreds. Look at how quickly the attack rate is. This is insane. It's the same as the blowpipe, again, if you're not familiar, but it's so crazy. I don't think I've ever used it in game, so it looks funny as hell. I'm telling you, man, this looks sweet. I'm digging the look a lot. We got a bronze medium helm, which is actually kind of good, I think, because of the way they changed the range bonuses. Yeah, so we'll keep this just because we can use it for range training, although I think we already have one, but and also I well, A, can't get to the skeletons. Actually, yeah, I can. This line does not exist, but the zombies do have a iron axe on their drop table, so maybe we can get lucky. It is a 1 out of 128, I believe, so it's, yeah, 1 out of 128. Pretty unlikely, but hey man, you never know. Another really great comment that I got that I want to talk about is the wiki function that was mentioned, where you can click. I thought this wiki button just popped up the wiki, like the homepage, but you actually click it and then you can click on any item. And obviously you don't see this, but it pops up a tab about the item on the wiki, which is crazy. I had no idea. It's so useful. It's insane that I've played this game since probably 2004, 2005. Obviously this is not part of the game, and just how much I don't know about it. So thank you, I guess, is my point. That was a super helpful comment, and I'm really glad you left it, so that way I don't feel like an idiot. Oh, we got a nature rune, nice. We got 6, wow, that's a crazy drop. Fishing bait, I don't think that's gonna be useful, but we'll hold on to it since we have the space anyways. And there is 25 attack, so we will switch over to strength. 253 total, we are climbing up there. And hopefully we can get a level or a new max hit pretty soon. I don't know when that happens, but I would guess in the next few levels. Dude, holy shit. I was not paying any attention at all. I got the axe. Oh my god. That's so scuffed. I was not paying any attention at all. I literally just tabbed basically back into the game. Oh my god, I'm fighting a level 24. What am I doing? What type of horrible content creation is this? Yo, I can't believe we got the axe. That's insane. I think that was like 11 or 12 kills. That's so good. Woo! Alright, the hunt is on for a backup axe. Give me another axe. Give it to me. Give it to me. Ooh, Grimy Avanto. I have a lot of those now. I just quickly want to talk about the underground / chunk system, because it's been a long time and we've grown as a channel a lot since I last did. But basically, once I unlock access to an underground area, so in this case, I did it in this chunk, right? I can access that entire underground area. I don't have to worry about any chunk lines. They stay in the game just because I didn't want to turn the chunk plugin on and off because it really messes with my rune light when I do that. But I'm free to go wherever I want. I'm just kind of choosing to stay in that area. These are all way high level anyways. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that quickly because I know that a lot of you guys are newer and it's possible you haven't seen every episode or every second of every episode. So that is something for us to keep in mind in the future. But yeah, I'm going to go back to my safety zone and away from all these high levels. I'm lagging like crazy, but dude, I can't believe we got the axe. That's insane. And we got it so early too. We still have over half our time. All right, so since the only thing I really wanted or needed from the zombies was the axe, and we got it so early, I think I'm going to come up here and kill some wizards. Mostly because of their rune drops, but they also do drop some things like staffs. I think some like wizard hats and things like that. So I'm just going to see, you know, if it makes sense to try to kill these guys or not. I should probably take my armor off. Dude, I'm loving the cabbage cape look. This is insane. Yeah, see right there, chaos runes. So I think I'll probably do this for a little bit, maybe use the rest of this food up and then figure out something to do after that. Oh, no way. That was like our 3rd kill. We're gonna throw it on because it does give us magic defense, but dude, it's a 1 in 42. What is happening this chunk? I mean, I know that's not as rare, but still, to get it that early is insane. We got a fire talisman. Are you kidding? That's 1 in 128, dude. What? What is going on? Any drop we want, we get. You want it? You get it. I will say the wizards are definitely hitting me a lot more than the zombies were, which makes sense. You know, magic. Oh, we got another one. What? I mean, that doesn't help us at all, but, you know, I'll take it. Duplicates are kind of nice because I can lose them at any point in time. So I'm never upset. Oh, we get an evil ball. Oh my god. This is amazing. Yeah, so we got a staff, which is obviously super dope. And we get a random event. So let me go do this. I'm losing my mind. Let me do this real quick. Oh my god, I'm having such a good time right now. All right, what do we get from the random event? Survey says we get a... Oh, about 500 coins. Nice. Okay, back to the awesomeness that happened right before then is we do get a staff. Obviously, it's not an elemental one, but super good for magic training, which we're slowly acquiring some runes to be able to do. So, man, this chunk has been very kind to us. I would say we still have 24 minutes, almost half of our time, and it is easily the most productive chunk we've ever had. Oh, our first ever blood runes. Lit. Okay, so now that we've gotten, I mean, most of the drops that we really want from here, I don't know if it's best for me to keep training on the wizards because I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of our time. All we can really get are these, you know, pretty minuscule rune drops. So I think what I might do, let me double check. I have 27 wood cutting, so I can't do the willows yet, obviously, but I can do oaks. So I might, I don't know if it's better to fletch, like go to normal trees and fletch, or just do some oaks for now, but let me make a game plan here and we will change up our activity. So I definitely do want to do some wood cutting training while I'm here. Oh my god, it looks like I'm gonna kill the squirrel. But there is one more thing we must kill. Dun dun! The Black Knight has a 1 in 64 iron full helm drop, which would be an upgrade for us. Normally I would probably not do this, but the way this chunk's going for us, man, give me a few kills, and let me just see if I can get super lucky. But this might be super food intensive too, in which case I'll abandon ship. Okay, this was a terrible idea, and I don't know how you guys let me try it. You're terrible people for allowing me to do that. So we're gonna do some wood cutting. Stop following me. Stop it. I know I should equip the axe, but dude, I can't. This just looks way too cool. I'm in love with the look. Why did I start here? This is a terrible place. I wonder where the best place to go, because I don't want to get harassed by the jail guards if I'm in here, but might still be okay if I just hang out in this spot. Dude, it feels so good to be woodcutting again, and this is actually a better axe than we lost. We only have the bronze axe, I believe. Oh, we've triggered him. Nobody can't get by the plant. You stupid idiot. It feels so good to have a woodcutting axe again. Obviously, it's a very easygoing activity. And I'm also just fletching for now. I don't know for sure what the plan is, but I figure I might as well fletch since I haven't yet. And maybe start making short bows when I can, because I think those sell to general stores for something. I think the best part is no matter what chunk I go in now, as long as I have my axe and my pickaxe with me, I will have an activity. There's almost no chunks, I'm assuming, I mean, I obviously don't know this, but I would guess there's almost no chunks in the game that don't have either rocks to mine or trees to chop. So, feeling much better now. I know I lost my axe and I had sold my extra, which I will never make the mistake again of selling a duplicate item when I don't think that I need it. But yeah, super excited to have my axe back. As you guys know, it's one of my favorite activities for early morning RuneScape. Grab a coffee, grab an axe, and you're off to a good morning. Alright, so we just did 1,000 arrow shafts, got up to 4 fletching and 29 wood cutting. I think what I'm going to go do now is, I'm going to see how many feathers I have in the bank, and I might just make these into unfinished arrows. Or unheaded arrows, whatever it's called. Let's see, I have 680, so I'll probably grab 500 and leave 180 in there just in case we need it for like fly fishing or something, but they are headless arrows, yeah. So from here, what I think the plan is, or what makes the most sense for me, is I'm going to stock up on a bit more wine. I only have about 40 in my bank, so I'll do that before we leave. We do only have 10 minutes left, so we got to start kind of planning for the next chunk already, so that'll be hopefully another good one. By the way, last episode and this episode, I started putting some soft background music in for these episodes. Let me know if you prefer that over just having nothing in the background. I don't think it's distracting, which is kind of what I was worried about, but I think it turns out pretty good. So let me know if your opinion is different, and I would appreciate any feedback on it for sure. We have 50 wines, so let's grab maybe 1 or 2 more inventories. just to have. Obviously, it's not good for all training because we lose the attack, but for range, magic, and skill-based stuff, it's awesome. All right, so there's about 100 jugs of wine. I should probably just keep going. Real quick, I did want to go buy some Chronicles before I forgot and before I got flamed for forgetting, or some teleport cards. I'm only going to buy 5. They are pretty expensive, and I'm going to buy a couple of backup cabbage capes because I would never forgive myself. Do we need a rainbow scarf? I mean, yeah, right? Me not buying teleport cards because they're too expensive, and then buying a rainbow scarf because that... I mean, that completes the look. Oh, I love it. Yeah, but we're not going to need to teleport with the Chronicle for a while. We haven't even unlocked the chunk yet, so... Something else that I need to mention is that we have officially passed 100k bank value. Took us a while to get there for sure, but we made it. Tell me that this is not one of the best looking fashionscapes you've ever seen. I am absolutely in love with the way this account looks right now. I think it's so cool. The cabbage cape, the big shoulder pads are awesome. The bronze full helm is growing on me. I still think it's way too purple, but I went ahead and bought, or I'm buying, I don't know why I'm speaking in past tense, just some seeds from Olivia just to make sure that we have them if we need them. I can't imagine why we would, but just in case, we have some potato, onion, and cabbage seeds. And that is actually going to do it for the chunk. We are now out of time. We do get to bank after seeing our next chunk since we have a bank in our chunk, which is awesome. But yeah, super good chunk. Obviously, in my opinion anyways, the best one we've had ever, and it's going to take a while to beat it. But let's go ahead and pick our next chunk and hope for something juicy. All right, we are back on the chunk picking screen, my favorite screen in the series. I'm definitely sad to leave this chunk. I think I'm going to have fond memories of it forever because it was such an unbelievably good chunk. But yeah, let's go ahead and pick our next chunk, and then we will head over and explore it. New chunk in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Oh no. There's 24 trees. That's it. All right. Well, we got to get it out of the way sometime, right? We will head to Soul Wars again. God damn it. All right, we have made it. It's not much, but it's ours. This is going to be a rough hour. Thankfully, we did just unlock the axe, so we can actually stay here. I want to talk quickly about what I decided to bring. I had to keep the fashionscape going. We do have duplicates of most of this stuff, so even if we get a wilderness chunk next, I'm not too worried about it. I brought my axe, my pickaxe, and a knife, and then some wines just for food. I have a bunch of these, so I'm not worried about dropping them if I need to. But yeah, this is the plan. I wanted to bring these just in case, like the pickaxe, in case our next chunk we just had to mine, and some combat stuff in case we had some combat training next chunk. So this is going to be it for now, and we are going to just chop trees for the rest of our lives and fletch them into, I don't know, I guess arrows probably? Whatever, we'll see. But this is going to do it for this episode. I know it was a bit shorter than last episode, but I don't think that this chunk's going to be worthy of sharing an episode with the last one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like down below. If you enjoyed the series overall, consider subscribing to the channel. Obviously, I love it. I get the dopamine hit. And also, thank you guys so much for all the comments on the last episode. We got a bunch of them, and they were super fun to read. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and goodbye.